Hello, so we're back with different toys this time to the foam roller. Now we're going to talk to you about balls.
This is take 361.
So why are we talking about balls, Hannah?
Well, I think alongside a foam roller, they are a great tool to help with mobility, recovery after a class or whatever you may have been doing. It's just a different tool, isn't it?
It is, and sometimes the ball can get into places other tools like the foam roller can't. But we've got quite an assortment here, haven't we?
Yeah, there's loads. You can use your imagination. There's loads of stuff at home that you can use. In the gym, we're quite lucky. We've got a massive selection.
Yeah, and these, barring those, are all available at the gym. So we'll talk you through in the series which ones to use on different parts of your body, what they might help for, and why and where we use them with clients, so you can help to see what's applicable for you, really. So should we just do a general run through for the purposes of this video on sort of the big balls versus small balls?
Definitely.
And density of balls.
Definitely.
That's highly technical, isn't it? So what would you use a big ball for, Hannah?
Okay, so these ones, as you've seen them in the gym, they're great for a bit of throw and catch, but they also have a brilliant use. I like to get them in the shoulder. They're a bit softer than some of the others, but then they are also quite firm. They're good for getting into the glutes, so into the bum, and then into the front pec area, against the wall. We'll show you how to do that later on. What else do you use them for, Lisa?
Just all of those areas, yeah.
So I nailed it.
Absolutely nailed it. So, as Hannah said, these are a little bit softer. Okay, coming down to the trigger point ball, that's got a little bit of give, but it's a little bit firmer, and obviously it's smaller. So where would you tend to use that one?
That's good for TFL, I like.
So that it's the coffee sounding muscle that's basically from the top of your pelvis down to that kind of dimple on the side there.
I also like to use the firmer, smaller balls for a bit of active release through the hamstrings. So I would pull it under the hamstring and then move the leg myself. Just another type of foam rolling technique, using a ball, stripping out the muscle.
Yeah, and interesting, these are balls that I use with my private client, and they're basically air filled, so you can see that I can squish those for exactly the reason that Hannah just said. So with my clients, when I find that they're particularly tight or tense somewhere, usually through the buttocks, then these just give a little bit, they have a bit more give to allow the muscles to relax over them, and then you can do the active release and moving the limbs with them. So you can see that all of the balls have a different density or a different amount of give in them, right down to the smaller ones. Now, this is a particularly hard one.
Yeah.
One of your favourites.
Yeah, I do like the more firm balls. I do go for more of a hardcore approach, but like Lisa said, on the softer ones, they do have their place and they are needed, especially if you're sensitive to using these sorts of tools.
Yeah, so just like on the foam roller, we are not looking for you to be bruised using any of these tools. So if you're finding that you are, or it's causing pain, then definitely stop and ask us, please.
Yeah, what I will say with that is, obviously we use these a lot ourselves, so our tolerance is a lot higher than if you're just starting out. So don't think that you're being a wuss if you have to go down to a soft one. Start soft and work harder. So
there's one here as well that's kind of shaped. I don't know if you can see on there, but it's all sort of little spikes on, so you get the dimple effect. So that's almost a bit like the rumble roller that we showed you in the previous series.
Yeah, these are my favourite. I've got a few of these at home. I struggle with my shoulders myself because I've got rubbish posture. So I use these in my shoulders, up and down the door. Bit of self-massage, really. I find it's fantastic.
Yeah, we're going to do a whole video just on that,
and
show you how to do it at home as well. And then we've gone all the way down to a relatively small golf ball. And these are great for feet.
Definitely, yeah, really good for feet.
And actually, we put that in our foot video, didn't we? So if you haven't seen that, go and watch it, because it's brilliant, obviously. We did that.
And it's really cost effective. Everyone can pick up a golf ball, really cheap as well. Golf ball, tennis ball, you can get them in the supermarket. So there's sort of no excuse that if you want to use these tools having to go and spend a lot of money.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're the tools that we're going to be using in this next series of videos, and we'll work through different parts of the body, just like we did with foam rolling, on when and how to use them.
You're going to talk about your peanut?
Oh, it's not my peanut actually. This is simply 2 balls taped together, and just like in the foam rolling video, we talked about not putting pressure on any joints, particularly not up and down the spine. So putting 2 balls together like that with a gap in between just allows you to work on either side of the spine without putting pressure on the spine itself. So that's what that comes in there for.
Really nice tool, that.
But again, when we do, particularly when we do the back of the shoulders and the upper back, we'll show you some techniques for lining yourself up, and again using household objects to do that if you want to practice at home.
Cool.
Stay tuned, look out for the next one, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
Brilliant.